Hi guys, thanks for coming back to Warbot Mobile. I'm Warbot, and today we are gonna talk about Mortu-Macaab, the demon spawn legendary HP based champion, and he looks really cool. I like his visuals a lot. I have pulled him quite a long time ago. He was actually my second legendary way back when I started the game, and he was recently buffed. So let's take a look at him. So his A1 is Stigmata. Attacks one enemy, has 60% chance of placing 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns, and damage based on attack, and he's based on HP. Not a good start, right? Uh, okay. Uh, if you book him fully, you can get his chance percentage to get to 85%. So that's pretty decent. With masteries, it would be 90%. Okay. A2, Falling from Grace. Attacks all enemies 2 times. Each hit has a 90% chance of placing a block buff's debuff for 2 turns. That's already better. The block buff's debuff cannot be resisted if the target is under heal reduction debuff. So basically, if you find some champion who has got AoE heal reduction, the block buffs will always land. Okay, and the damage is based on attack and HP, so this is already better. Way better. And you can book this skill to be 4 turn cooldown, so that's not too bad for an AoE. A3 would be Peril, but he's got passive. So he's got a 20%, not 10% anymore. It's 20% chance to unlock a secret skill, Peril, for 1 turn. Also has 20% chance to fill this champion's turn meter by 25% when attacked. So basically, if you are lucky, every time he gets attacked, he gets 25% chance, 20% chance to get a quarter of his turn meter filled. So he might get a lot of turns that way if he gets attacked. Especially when you think that he might be struck by someone like Apothecary, who can hit 3 times for little damage, and he might give this guy sometimes maybe 75% of his turn meter filled. Okay, Peril. This is the secret skill that everybody wants to proc. Peril attacks one enemy 2 times, ignore shield and block damage buffs as well as defense. Enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. So, and this skill scales off HP. So basically, you want to get him fast, accurate, and probably with as much as HP as you can. And this guy has even got an aura, and it's all battles ally 24% speed aura. It's not the fastest aura, but it's definitely something. It's faster than Gorgorab's aura. It's faster than, than, than this little girl's Skull Crown's aura. So basically, if you are using someone who can speed your team even more, like Apothecary, and if your Apothecary is decently fast, you have a chance to go first, I suppose. Well, my Apothecary is not the fastest in the world, Uh, this guy is actually not that fast because he's got only 94 base speed. He's quite slow. And even though I've given him 45 speed with these level 16 6-star speed boots, he's still a bit slow. I've given him 60% HP chest. I've given him 60% crit rate gloves. That's how my shield looks. That's how my helmet looks. That's my weapon statistics. And ring, amulet, and banner. So basically, I still have a lot to improve on him. And my total stats are pretty decent. Almost 70k HP, 1.8k attack, almost 2000 defense, 172 speed, 82% crit rate, 166 critical damage, and 228 accuracy, which is usually enough. At least in Gold 4. Okay, so masteries. I went for Flawless Execution for more critical damage. And with defensive route, you can go support or... Actually, I wouldn't recommend to go for Giant Slayer or War Master, just because you won't be using him in clan boss, I suppose, because he's not valuable there, and he's not really valuable in any dungeon. He can, of course, do something, but he shouldn't be your number one option unless you are starting and you are lacking in champions and so on and so forth. Anyways, let's go into the arena right here, right now. Here we have a full Lego team. I'm not sure if I want to fight them, but on the other hand, it's a showdown of this guy. So we are playing Mortu-Macaab in the lead. We are having our apothecary as the speed booster, and these two for defense and damage as well. So let's try to fight them. So this girl is faster than my team. So we are already late for the falling from grace. So I'm not going to put the cooldown on it. Let's just wait for the block debuffs to fall off. Okay, this monster has suffered some damage. Let's see. Now we've got Peril. So let's try to hit this girl. So she's down to half health. Okay, our miscreated monster is soon to be dead, I suppose. Okay, no more healing for you. and we try to peril her, and they haven't got their duchess anymore. So I think we've got a chance of winning against this team now. They've lost their martyr. I think we can safely win now. So as you can see, our Mortu has done its part in this battle. Okay, so we are fighting against this team, and this team has got a better aura. We only got 24% increase, and their Prince Kamar, is giving them a significant 30%. So let's try to block their buffs. Okay, our buffs were stripped. What can we do now? Actually, let's try to kill this guy. Because he is annoying with his heals. Or maybe I should have focused the Prince Keimer, but as you can see, he hasn't got a lot of resistance, so we can stun him. And now he should die. Now I want to kill the Apothecary. Because he wants... Because he can heal a lot, so... I'm not really scared of Razin at the moment. He's not really scary. Now let's kill this guy. And now we can auto the battle against Razin. Because he won't survive 1v4. So as you can see, we have won the second battle. And our Mortu is actually changing my game, because before I haven't had a speed aura on my team, or I haven't had as strong speed aura. So I had to rely on my team surviving. And now I can actually be a little bit of a bully and try to bully the enemies. Okay, so what do we want now? We want to give them a hit. Block buffs. Okay, I want to heal my martyr. Even if I will lose my apothecary, I'm not really worried. If my martyr can put her counterattack on with increased defense. Now let's kill this guy if we can. I think we can, but let's kill Ignatius instead. And this is... I'm not playing like very low gold tier enemies. I'm playing mid tier gold enemies, gold 4 enemies. So these guys should be pretty strong. and I'm dealing with of course, it's not an auto team. I could try to do this on auto, but I'm not sure if I would succeed. So I have to manual the fights, but it's a little bit more interesting, I suppose. Yeah, the video will be long. Now we might have some trouble fighting these guys because they are really annoying. This combo wombo, but they haven't got anyone to speed them up. So if okay, Rush Guard is really fast. I was hoping I could use my Falling from Grace before he puts his block damage. But oh well, I guess you can't win them all. Okay. Just lost our apothecary. What can we do? Okay, I really need Peril to proc, and as you can see, it doesn't work when you need it. Okay. So can I kill this girl? So it seems my martyr might be able to handle these guys. But now we are in trouble. Just because we have this buff on. And I can't get any HP back. Okay, never mind. Let's kill this Rush Guard. And okay. And I think we still got this. We still got this. This was interesting. Okay. This team is speedy. Should be speedy at least. Let's see how it goes. Okay. We have suffered a lot of damage. Think we need to try to kill this. If we can survive the next couple of hits, I think we are okay. And the Skull Crown dies, so we are okay. We should win this one as well. So as I said, you want to build your team to be able to take some damage at least. You don't want your team to die from the first hit. Okay, team power is actually irrelevant. The team comps are way more important than team power. And block buffs. I want to hit Zavia because she is carry. She is one scary champion and she's dead. Now we want to kill the Irish monster. Because he is able to revive something if I'm not mistaken. And we can easily auto it. Because 1v4, this Tyrell is not surviving much longer. So okay, we have fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe 6 battles, and we won all of them. I just wonder when will we lose, and our team power in most of these fights is lower than the enemies. So again, their Duchess is faster. So that's a little bit unfortunate. If we could be faster, we could actually block her buffs and the team would be doomed. But that's not the case, so we will have to fight through this. Okay, still too early for block buffs. Can I... You want this shield icon to fall off with the heart, because when it's active, your debuffs won't stick. And if your debuffs don't stick, it's not worth using. Now let's try to debuff. Sadly, it didn't go on to Duchess, but she... Oh, yeah, I forgot about this guy's ability to cleanse. Never mind. We need a Peril. Peril would help us to kill that Duchess. Because she's tanky as hell. And she can revive her team, so... She's probably one of the best champions if you can pull her in the entire game. I would love to have her. My daughter has Duchess on her account, so I'm jealous of that. But oh well. I guess you can't have every single champion. Especially when you're not spending money on the game. Okay, time for Peril. We need another Peril. We need another Peril. Okay, this is taking way too long. I think we might cut this one out from the video. Or maybe not. Maybe let's do this video like 2 hours long. problem is that I haven't got enough damage to kill Dutch, and she's got enough speed and enough tankiness to soak up all of the damage I do. So that's why we lost. We actually lost one game. So as you can see, you can actually lose a game or two, or even more. Think you would lose this one, or maybe not. It's 24% against 24% ally speed aura. Let's see, can we do it? Okay, we got debuffed, they buff themselves. I want to stun him, I can't. Can't actually do anything to them at the moment. It's tough if you are not the first one to strike. You have to sit through and wait for the enemy to use his turns and then strike back with punches like these. Like, whoops, half of the team dead. What can we do to this guy now? He seems tanky, but he's alone. And my team is tanky. So he can't actually kill anyone. So yeah, that's about the arena. I'm too lazy to play anymore at the moment. So let's talk about other places. He can actually farm Brimstone Path, stage 3 on Brutal, and as you can see, Mortu is in the lead, and he's actually probably my best farmer. First, he uses his AoE, he kills the first wave. Then it takes a little bit of time to kill the second one. But his passive gives him significant increase in his turn meter. So he gets more turns than you would expect. So he takes about 40 seconds to clear the stages. He's got no problem of clearing the stages. He's got no problem of killing the bosses. And he actually can do this stage in around probably 30, 25 maybe seconds. I've seen him do that. So if you haven't got anyone else who's faster than him, you can use him as a campaign farmer. That's not a problem. He's good in faction wars as well. Okay, no faction wars for him today. You can use him in dungeons. You can use him in the Spirit Keep because he can put that heal reduction buff. You can use him in Magic Keep to block debuffs. Well, basically you can use him in any keep. You can use him in Minnow's Labyrinth. You can use it in Dragon's Lair as well. He won't change your speed farm or something for the better. He will just take up a slot and do what he has to do to win, but Okay, let's say we don't have Sierra, or and let's see how this works. We put this guy, we put this guy, and can we win stage 20 dragon on auto, of course? He can be valuable for you if you are starting or if you are lacking on champions. He might be a good addition to your arena team if you want to get into gold and you have just started. And he might be a good addition for your team if you are running a tanky team who can take a hit or two in the arena and still survive. And maybe you want to speed them up a little bit, or maybe you want to stop the enemies from buffing themselves. And that's his main role, I think. He's actually pretty nice. Okay, so this run was 5 minutes 14 seconds. And my best time is 1 minute 34 seconds with Sierra in the team. So you can see the difference in the times. But he can take up a place and just reduce the damage that your team takes because the enemies can't buff themselves. So that's sometimes as important as doing the damage. So that's about it. Thanks for joining me. In the next video, which should come out fairly soon as well, I am planning to talk about what sort of teams I was using for all of my dungeons when I was doing my missions. I have completed my Arbiter missions. I have received her and I haven't built her yet. I'm not really sure if I actually need her at the moment because I've got Apothecary in my arena team, and I don't think she would make a huge difference in this team. I think I should build some other champs around her um, for speed nuking, I suppose. Something like Sinesha with Skull Crown. I haven't had Skull Crown. I've only pulled her this morning during that X10 chance event, so I'm pretty happy. So yeah, in the next video we'll talk about the uh, dungeons and how to clear them, how I cleared them, and what was the hardest part for me, I suppose. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, thanks for being patient, and thanks for staying with me. This was Warbot from Warbot Mobile, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.